Hey, what's up everyone? I'm here with Dennise. What's up, Dennise?
What's up?
I know what's up. She has a bun in the oven. Her ego is prego, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sometimes people just say that, you know, and that's just a way of eating a lot.
Yeah.
They can just say it's a baby, but it's not a food baby, everyone.
No.
Dennise, you're from Long Beach, right?
Yes.
And Dennise came in today because she wanted to learn a very simple everyday look. Natural, right? Like, how much makeup do you say you usually wear?
Oh my god. Eyeliner, mascara, and some lip gloss. That's it.
Does that sound like you at home? Like eyeliner, mascara, lip gloss, and out the door, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny because on my morning makeup call on my blog last week, my tips was for all the girls out there that have freckles. And see how cute these freckles are? I always say it's a sign of good skin. So you can see freckle, freckle, freckle. And on my blog I said, if you have freckles all over your body, don't cover them up on your face because then it looks like you're wearing a mask. But if you have freckles just on the cheeks and not on the décolleté or on the arms and shoulders, you can wear a little bit of foundation and let the freckles still shine through, and it still looks gorgeous. So I wanted quickly to show everyone how simple this look can be. We protected the skin. We did some great skincare. Dennise, my assistant, put some good skincare on you. We wanted to make her look younger, not older, right?
Right.
And we can do that definitely. So the first thing we did is we prepped the skin with a multivitamin. This is called BMFA Multivital. It's an SPF 30 sunscreen, and it has your color built in. We have it in 4 shades. And you don't wear foundation, right?
Right.
You shouldn't wear foundation. You're too young for foundation. You don't have a lot to cover up. But we're going to use brush number 2. And the first thing you said is, can I use my fingers, right?
Yeah.
Most people are going to use their fingers. I always say I'm a finger painter too. But what happens when you do this? Your cheeks turn red. And then you put makeup on it to cover that up, and then the redness will go away. You're just left with way too much makeup. So the brush is a much softer way to put it on, where you're not irritating, pulling, and tugging the skin. You use one side to cut the redness away, and then the clean side blends it down to where you don't need any makeup at all. Now, because this is more of a protector, sunscreen 30, you want to make sure wherever the sunburn comes, you know when you're out in the sun and you get sunburned?
Yes.
This is going to help prevent that with the SPF of 30. So we're going to put it on top of your cheekbones mostly, get rid of all of that color discoloration, and you can take it right up closer to the eye. But see how little I use? I didn't put it everywhere. Now I always say at home, if you have the wrong color foundation, you have to put it everywhere.
Yes.
So you don't have that line right here. You ever had that happen to you?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I don't wear it.
That's why you don't wear it, exactly.
Yeah.
So take a little bit more of this. And what I like about this is it's also a moisturizer. So, you know, you still might be a little bit oily, but water is different than oil, everyone. So I'm gonna take a little bit up here because the sun always gets you up here. What do you think of the color?
I like it. Oh, sorry, I'm in your way.
You like it at home too? So, the brush, what do you think of the brush?
It feels awesome.
Okay, so you're not pulling, tugging the skin. If you guys use the brush at home, you have to wash it once a week. I don't want any oil or bacteria to cause you to break out. Don't ever use a sponge with your stuff because it absorbs half the products. So just use a brush, and you can wash this with a bar of soap. Warm water. It's really easy to wash. You can use shampoo. You can do pretty much anything, but just a little bit in those areas that the sun kind of hit. So that's it. Now, I've always done my morning makeup call, Beauty of the Weeks, just on the eyes only. We're still going to do the eyes. Do you guys see that eye just looks so, what did you say, it looks awake?
Yeah.
But it's still kind of natural. We're thinking we could add shimmer, we could do all this stuff to it, but she didn't want that. She wanted something more natural that she could wear every single day. And if you look behind, beautiful Penelope Cruz we got going on there. We said that was a beautiful, kind of a perfect look that we could do for Dennise. So now we're going to use Dual Finish Sand 3. This is just for the T-zone set, and you kind of carry this around with you all day. You don't need to put it everywhere because you don't want to take away some of the hydration in the skin. You just blot the areas where your makeup comes off, or you want a little bit more coverage. Not bad, right? Then I did a little bit of under eye concealer. This is one of my favorite natural ones. It's called Smokey Complay. Wait, everyone, did you notice I got my HD camera? Is that crazy or not? You're the first one. Everyone else is like all blurry. And the comments are like, I can't really see that. So they're thinking I'm not that good of a makeup artist. So a little bit of that concealer, put on that same brush, go ahead and look up. Now everyone at home, there's no such thing as a dark circle out here unless you got in a fight with Chris Brown, right? He went crazy yesterday, I saw that. Okay, up here, right here, is the only place that you probably have the darkness. If you put concealer out here and then you smile, it's going to collect in those lines. So just tap a little bit of that concealer just in the area where you want the cover. And that concealer can still kind of creep a little bit, so that same powder, look up, Don't over powder the ice, and just tap a little bit of that on. You can always use your finger and eye cream and kind of blend it out. You can see it's perfect for under the eyes. Now, what we want to do, foundation makes you look awesome. It makes your eye come to life because there's no distractions. You don't look at freckles anymore, you don't look at redness anymore, you look at the eye. But it looks flat. We need contour, right? What did we use for contour, Priya? Remember that bronzer?
Yeah, that's nice.
You never used bronzer, huh?
No.
Now when bronzer first came out, people were told put it everywhere. Because if you look tan, you look skinny, right? It's true, but then you also start to look orange like an Oompa Loompa. So you don't want to put it everywhere, right? We could do a little bump and do Snooki up there, right? Orange everywhere.
Right.
But we do the bronzer like a 3. We did it right around here because it's going to shape and sculpt the face. So you go underneath your cheekbone.
Sorry, hold on.
Everyone at home, they always start right here. And wherever you touch, it's the darkest. And you don't want a dark spot here. You can start to feel muddy. So start on the temple, get the color off the brush, and then sweep it underneath. And you can see if it turns out. We're deepening this. In the 80s and 70s, we'd take our blush and we'd go like that, and it'd look like a stripe of color.
Oh, I still see that.
You still see that, right?
Yeah.
People look head on, they don't see it, but from the side you see that color.
Yeah.
So don't do that with your blush, do it with the bronzer, because the brown just looks like a shadow. You can darken the neck, so it doesn't look, the sun never gets this place dark, and I always say it will look bigger if it's lighter. So darken there, and darken the top of the forehead. Side of the nose. It's nice too. Remember where else we use that?
Yes.
It was your eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So don't put that away yet in your bathroom in the morning. Next thing is your blush. And there's not a lot of color here on Dennise, so I grabbed a soft color called Mel Glacé. I'm known very well for using this color. And now your habit's going to be to go back. We don't want that, remember? You're just going to smile, and you just put a little bit of blush right on that apple and make that glow. It's a nice color. And sometimes if you put it on too much, leave it. Blush always fades. And what I like to do is take your powder that we already used, cover it up a little bit. So as the powder slowly fades throughout the day, your blush will get actually more and more intense. It's a good trick.
Yeah.
She didn't know that one.
I did it.
I taught her that one. So we're ready for the eyes.
Yeah.
Now the first thing we're going to do for the eyes, it's called Nude Aquatique. This is an eyeshadow base. And it comes just like this. You want to make sure the lid stays on at home because you don't want it to dry out. It can last you over a year. You just put your finger right through there. And make sure your fingers are clean and stored. Close your eye, and you're gonna get rid of any discoloration, redness, stains. And the best part about this, it's waterproof and crease proof. So it's gonna keep your eyeshadows on if you do put them on when you go high diving, scuba diving, snorkeling. Do you like to snorkel? It's been raining a lot here in LA, right?
Yeah.
We've been swimming to work instead of driving to work.
Right.
Last night I hydroplaned home. So you just kind of put that right across here. You're going to Cancun.
I am. For 8 days.
We're going to Cancun.
Ah!
I said her baby's going to be really drunk.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
No. He's kidding.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
No, not yet.
If it's a boy, will you name it Darais?
Okay. No.
You said okay?
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. It's a Greek name. That's a Greek name.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard that name before. Nice.
Base is on. You could just jump into your eyeshadow right now, but I thought let's show something like a little bit more of an artistic twist on things. Lipstick's been used for blush. A lot of times you can use it on the lips. It's called lipstick, right? Have you ever used it as a cream eyeshadow? This is one of my favorite things to do. You don't want to use those crazy colors like the pinks and the purples and the reds because sometimes those red dyes can be irritating for the eye. Natural Beauty is my favorite cream eyeshadow. And I just put a little bit on the number 18 brush and just put it right here. Biggest complaint women have is that their eyeshadows fall on them. We want to create a dewy kind of a texture right here over the lid. And with that cream, then you can go ahead and put on your eyeshadow and it's not going to fall at all. The eyeshadow is my favorite matte called Chic. You can see on this side, it's like a smoky brown color, but it's not too dark for daytime. I think you could do this day and wear it at night as well. You won't need to change your makeup at all. And don't sweep it on. Wherever the lipstick is, the eyeshadow just dries it and sets it. You can use a lot of different colors over that lipstick too. Does that brush feel okay? See how you're not sweeping? If you sweep, I always notice it's going to be on your nose, it's going to be on your cheek. Everywhere. And then it'll just look like you were dating Chris Brown. I like that the cameraman like gasps every time I say that. What? You shouldn't do that. Tap, tap, tap. I love Rihanna. I'm on Team Rihanna, right? Did you see the cover of Vogue with her on it?
The recent cover? No.
It's really cool. She has her red hair. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Last year, that month was Lady Gaga. Yeah, it's really So that's the lid color. Chic. Now I told you all at home, don't put your bronzer away. If you're looking in the morning in your drawers for all those eyeshadows, you don't know what to do because you don't know what color you might wear that day. Bronzer is your best friend. I call it your blending buddy. BB bronzer, right? Blending buddy bronzer. And you just go in the crease. You can keep your eye open because the brush is going to blend that brown into a warm brown. It warms up anybody's eyes with anybody's skin tone. Any color of eyes can wear this because it just kind of softly blends that away. If you want to add a little bit of color to that, you just take your blush color. Put a little bit of your blush on the brush, blend it over the crease, and it's just softly sculpted like that. So fast. It takes a little bit longer on camera because I'm explaining it, so don't look at this video and say, oh my gosh, 10 minutes. I can't spend 10 minutes in the morning on my makeup. How much time do you spend in your makeup?
Oh my god, 2 minutes.
She has a 2-minute
And
commute.
I do it in the car.
She doesn't. Don't.
But I'm not driving.
Who's driving? The baby?
My husband. He's like, babe,
You
I'll
could
do
drive
my
with your
makeup in the
belly.
car. Right?
The baby could stare. Right?
Exactly.
Adorable. Oh, you do. So I'm glad you're married. No baby. Not a wet dog, right?
Yes.
It's cute.
That's my third.
This is her third kid. I have a sister that has 3 kids. That's cool. And then another sister has 5 kids.
My kids are in that.
That's what happens.
This is it. I'm done.
Are you done?
I'm done.
What are your other 2? Boy and a girl?
A boy and a girl.
My youngest starts at Harborview.
That was the highlight color called Honeymoon. And I used a number 17 brush, the same one that I use in the crease. You just take it and you just blend it right up here, inner corner of the eye, and then highlight those cheekbones. And also, people that are pregnant, they always say they glow, right? There's a glow about you. If you aren't glowing naturally, you can make yourself glow with that Honeymoon eyeshadow and just put it on your collarbone as well. Highlight here, highlight. Anywhere you want to kind of have a light shining down and you just glow like that. So everything's done on the eye except the liner and the mascara. I grabbed Black Ebony Kohl Liner. It's really, really soft and easy to go on. We're going to do the lower lash line first. You've always worn liner on the inside of the eye, right? How long does it last?
Oh my god. A few hours.
Okay, 2 hours. That's not 3 hours. That's not long enough. So we're going to put this new way to do it to the test. We're going to look up, put your pencil right along there.
It does.
Have you ever tried waterproof?
Yeah.
Waterproof won't work because on the inside of the eye, it's wet. And waterproof's not going to stick to a wet surface. So you've got to make sure your pencil says Kohl on it. And then the new trick, you ever put shadow on top of that?
No.
So that's what we're trying today. We're going to use the powder in the shadow to dry the clay, and hopefully it cements down. I had an aunt who was a nurse. She still is a nurse. I don't know if she's retired now or no. But when I did it, she said she went to work and it lasted all 14 hours.
Wow.
And then it was funny because then the next day she did it. She forgot to put the powder on top, and in the middle of work, she's like, "What did I do wrong?" You know? She thought that I had like done like some kind of magic or something on the foot. I'm gonna put the powder. This one's a dark brown. You can kind of see the color. It's like a shimmery brown. Has a little bit of purple in there. It's called Guest List. And I like purple eyeshadow because it kind of brings out honeys in the eye, yellows in the eye. If you look at my complementary colors for the eyes. And we're just tapping that right along the waterline. Does that feel weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're tough. So we're just tapping that along here. You can always take your finger and just smoke it out. Close the eye, same pencil, we're going to do along the top. Right here. Now a lot of times the pencils are hard at home. And you're doing it at a point like this and it's going to skip and it'll get messy. So try putting it on the side and just do little tiny lines like this. Now know that your pencil doesn't have to be too perfect because your pencil, your shadow, and your brush together are going to make the perfect soft line. Now if you do it with your eye closed, it always stops there because you can't get into the inner corner because it gets too thick. So look down and to the side and you can bring that right to the inner corner. If your liner goes all the way across, then it looks like your lashes go all the way across too. So there's that. Let's set that with that powder, that same one, Guest List, with that brush. Close the eye. And you don't sweep it, you just pack it on top like we did the bottom. to avoid things from falling. Everyone at home is going to put my HD camera to the test. And then look down over this way again. So you can see just a beautiful, soft, smoky lash line. I love how that makes your eyes look so much bigger. So many times people will say if you line the inside of the eye, it will make your eye look smaller. And I always said my mom would say that to my sisters just because she probably didn't want to wear that much makeup. So
that's what I've been told too. Like that's the same thing.
But you saw the before and after picture?
Yes.
It made it look a lot bigger. So let me grab a wand for this. Now, have you ever used our Hypnostrama mascara?
Yep.
What do you think about it? We put one coat on.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Did you smell it?
No.
It has kind of a honey smell to it.
Oh, okay. It does.
It's nice, right? So with this one, you're going to get extra volume. So if you're at home and you're saying, I want a very natural look, but I want my lashes, I want everyone to be jealous of my lashes, you can use the Hypnostrama. Go ahead and look up. Do you hear that crying kid over there?
Yes.
It's going to happen to you real soon.
Oh, believe me, I hear that every day.
And I said on my last video, because there was a screaming kid, I'm like, that's what you call birth control. But not in your case. I bet you have beautiful kids.
I do.
I bet it's a great recipe.
My son has freckles as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you should have more.
More?
I don't think you're done with just 3.
Uh-oh.
I think that after tonight, when your husband sees this, he's going to want to get you pregnant.
Oh, it's a little too late for that.
You didn't know I was a comedian, huh?
I didn't.
I'm funny. And we both have a really bad cold. You wouldn't be able to tell. I'm like sweaty right now. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
We've been eating these vitamin C. Let's do a little commercial here. We've been eating these zinc cold remedies, and they're kind of nasty. Thanks, Jamie, for that. But they get you through the day.
And it's got a bunch of holes on top. And it's got a flat
I think it's all the rain that means happening.
pillow.
So I'm just putting on some of that mascara. Comb down first, and then as it's drying, wiggle and lift up, and it's going to give you the curl. She's always wanted to try a lash curl, so when she gets home, she's going to use one if she wants, but I don't think that you need it when you do your mascara. Curling your lashes just makes your eyes look wider and a little bit more open. I always say if you have one droopy eye, just curl one side and it'll whatever works, right?
Right.
So you can see the eyes are done. Now the last thing we want to do, we still got to get a lip on there. And we're going to do something that's a little bit brighter, neutral for her. The brow. See how awesome that brow is? So I have... One of the easiest things to use is a brow pencil. This one's called Sable. It doesn't turn red, so if you have really dark hair, don't use black. It's going to be way too dark. But this is a wax and a powder rolled in one. You use the spoolie on one side to comb it out. Instead of doing a scary line, you want to do little tiny hairs like this. So just dot, dot, dot. Bring it up on top of the arch. Once you put it on kind of dark and scary, then you use that eraser that's built into that pencil, and you erase it away and make it look more natural. Don't leave the house without brows on.
Okay.
Even if you don't have time for eyes, because it frames the eye and makes the eye actually pop.
Right? Yeah,
Kind of like they'll put a frame on a picture because it makes the picture pop. Brows are just the first way to express with other people, so if you don't have time for anything else, just get some brows on there, as long as they look natural.
Okay.
Don't scare people with a dark brow.
Dark black.
That's right. She gets her brows threaded, they look really good. I know it's a...
Oh, I haven't done them in a while though. They're already growing back.
Good. So that's it, everyone. Easy tips, right?
Right.
Fast, easy. We're gonna get some lip on there, and then the final picture will be the lip. If anything does fall, you know that new brush? That's a perfect eraser under the eye. It cleans up any little powder that falls without really smudging it. So, do you have any makeup tips for everyone at home, Dennise?
He's good.
That was your makeup tip. It was delicious.
Right?
The name of her new son. And if it's a girl, then we can name it Darais or something.
Oh, okay.
But,
well, I liked the fact that you can dry up your eyeliner with the mascara, eyeshadow. That was a good tip. And I like the fact that you use the lipstick for above your eye to keep on your eyeshadow. And then I like the fact that, you know, there's not a whole lot of makeup on your face.
Yeah, it won't feel like you have anything on. It's just more protection. So that's it for freckles, everyone. If you're watching this, I hope you like it. If you don't like it, then put a comment on, let me know what you want to see next time with a different look. But this is for anyone that wants to look as beautiful as Dennise, because it looks amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
We've got some other dinner dates.